Hey, Car, you okay to text, man?
Hey, Rob. Yeah, sure. I'm taking the subway downtown. No problem using line. What's up?
Is your wife Sarah with you?
No. I have to meet up with a friend. I think Sarah's already finished her part-time job. She should be home about now.
Okay, got it, so we can continue then.
What's up, Rob? You sound kind of serious. Something wrong?
Listen carefully. Don't lose your cool or anything.
Yeah, okay.
I know how to say this, so I'm just gonna give it to you straight. Sarah's cheating on you.
Excuse me? Cheating?
The other day, I saw her heading toward a hotel with some guy. They were holding hands.
Right. Are you sure?
Yeah, sorry, but I had to say something. You're my best friend, after all.
I appreciate it, Rob, but actually, I already know.
Huh, really?
I kind of feel weird telling you this, but I asked this agency to look into it. A private investigator. I had to check it out. I wanted to get a bit more info and, make sure it was true. I was going to call you after that, maybe get your advice and all. Sorry to worry you, man.
I see, okay then. Well, that's great. Well, not great, but you know what I mean. At least something is happening.
Yeah, so I may be calling on you later to hear my grievances and such. Hope you don't mind.
For sure, man. I'm there for you.
Thanks, Rob. You don't know how much that means to me.
Hey, Carl, are you busy?
Hey, Sarah, what's up?
Are you working overtime today by any chance?
Why do you ask?
Yeah, I was wondering if we could spend the evening together. And later.
What's this about all of a sudden?
It's just that we haven't, it's been a while since we are married. I figured since it's been a while, we could have a little fun tonight, that's all.
I hate to tell you this, but yeah, overtime. End of the month and all. Probably be pretty late tonight. Sorry.
But I thought you just concluded that big project you were working on.
Yeah, that's all done, but some trouble came in our New York office, and I have to deal with it. May take some time.
I see. Well then.
Oh, sorry, Sarah. My boss is calling me. Better get back to work. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Rob, you there? Hey, man, we need to talk. Getting my shivers up my spine. I can't take this.
What are you talking about, buddy?
She just called, and you know what she said? She was suggesting we sleep together tonight. Can you believe it?
Really? You're talking about your wife, right?
Of course. I mean, I found out she's seen some new guy, probably sleeping with him, no doubt, and she asked me if I want to, do the deed tonight. Really? Makes you sick to my stomach.
Calm down, Carl. Kinda weird asking you this, but how long has it been since you guys last, together?
We're not sure. I was pretty busy with the project at work. I guess it must have been like 4 or 5 months. So when she said she wanted to, do the deed, it gave me the creeps.
Take it easy, Carl. Don't get all worked up, man. You know what? This might mean that Sarah is pregnant with this guy's kid.
Why would you think that?
Maybe she's thinking she could raise as a kid of yours. You never know unless you do DNA tests, of course. Maybe that's your little ploy.
Yeah, you might be onto something there, Rob.
Mind you, this is all just an assumption. If I upset you, I'm sorry.
No problem. Now that you say that, I get what you mean, and I don't feel so bad about it anymore.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you always gave it to me straight. I need that now. Clears my head. Thanks. I'll ask the investigation agency to put that little fact in their search.
Yeah, might be a good idea. You never know.
All right, Rob. Thanks for that, man. If there's anything that you notice, let me know.
For sure. That's what I'm here for.
Hey, Carl, you there? I can't stand this any longer. It's been 1 week that we've been apart. I'm getting kinda lonely. Come on. Tonight for sure, right?
Sorry. Have to stay overnight tonight.
Huh? Seriously?
Yeah, that trouble we had last week, it's still not resolved. Can't get home until he works something out. Sorry. Even my boss is in a panic. This could even bring down the company. We just can't seem to come to an agreement. I have no option but to stay as long as needed and work this problem out.
Really? All right. I guess there's nothing you can...
Sorry, gotta go. Gotta get to the root of the problem.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Hey, Rob, you there? I got the investigation report back from the agency.
Oh yeah, what's it say?
Apparently, they have a recording of Sarah talking to her boyfriend about her being pregnant. The content seemed to be a conversation they're having on how they could force the kid on me, making me to be the father. You were right, it seems. The way she was always urging me to come home early for a late-night romp, it was all part of the plan. Actually, she's like trying to lure me in almost every night. I've been making up various reasons for not coming home. Working overtime, flying to New York, all that. I can see she's really getting frustrated that her little scheme isn't working out.
I see, yeah. Gotta do something about it soon. You're not gonna be able to hold it off forever. So, what are you gonna do going forward?
Well, actually, I went to see my in-laws yesterday.
Oh yeah, did you tell them about this?
Yeah, I showed them all the evidence and told them all I know about the situation. That's when they made a suggestion.
What suggestion?
Well, they suggested that I completely ignore her until the child is born.
You're just gonna ignore her? For what, like 6 months?
Yeah, they said that knowing Sarah's character, if she finds out that I know, she may have to take matters into her own hands. You know, take drastic measures.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, to them the child will be their first grandchild. They've been waiting a long time to see their grandchild. It's not the child's fault after all, right? They said they don't want to jeopardize a precious life.
Yeah, I can understand how they feel.
But they know I don't want to be with her until then, so I made up the story where I had to go off on a business trip to handle an urgent matter in New York, which would probably take months to resolve. As for Sarah, I'll have her stay with her folks until I can resolve things in New York.
I see, yeah.
Oh no, I just got a line message from Sarah. Gotta go. Probably wants you to come home tonight for sure. You know what? I'll keep you in the loop, Rob. Thanks for everything.
Alrighty, take care.
Hey, Carl, what is this? Are you avoiding me? Don't tell me you're going to be late again tonight. You have to come home tonight. We're sharing a bed. I won't take no for an answer this time, Carl.
I'm really sorry, Sarah. I have to go on an urgent trip to New York. That problem just won't go away.
Excuse me? This is a joke, right?
No, no joke. The problem we had since last week, you remember well. It just got worse. Can't do anything from here, so I've been asked to handle it personally, so I'm off to New York to deal with it in person. I probably won't be back for a few months.
Huh? A few months? Seriously?
Yeah, I was shocked too. I talked to your mom and dad about it, and they suggest that you come and stay with them while I'm gone. What do you say?
Huh? You spoke to my folks already.
Yeah, I happened to call them. You know, about the Christmas gathering, and we got to talking, and I mentioned my trip, and they offered to have you stay with them. I think it's a good idea, don't you?
Oh, yeah, but this is all kind of weird. Carl, are you there? I feel a little uneasy telling you this, but I think I'm pregnant. Actually, I'm glad I came back home to my folks' place. I was trying to remember when we actually, did it. We probably did it one night after a hard day's work. You were half asleep, as I recall. Anyway, are you still working on that problem? Anyway, contact me as soon as you're free. Dad? Hey, Carl, why don't you contact me? Your baby is really growing inside of me. Healthy as ever. Please send me a message when you have time. We feel so lonely without you. Carl, are you there? Why do you keep ignoring me? What's up? You haven't even contacted me once, and you call yourself a father? Please, a little message will do. I'm glad I was able to come to my folks' place so I can handle being alone, but come on. You're going to be a father. This is for the rest of your life. I think it would be a good idea to see me with child as much as possible. You'll regret it later.
Whoa, it's getting pretty unbearable. I can't take it anymore, Rob.
Hey, Carl, what's so unbearable?
It's about Sarah.
Yeah, right. Go ahead, let's hear it.
Sorry, had to talk to somebody. Thanks for being here for me, man. She contacted me saying I should have a little more awareness that I'm going to be a father. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah? Man, that must be hard on you. I wonder if she's still seeing this guy. She's been at your folks' place this whole time, right?
No, doesn't look like it. I'm not sure if it's because she was at her folks' place who kept a close eye on her, but it looks like they broke up. Which puts me in a tougher spot. Now she's determined to make me the father.
Oh, man. Women can be pretty intimidating. Isn't she getting suspicious that you're completely ignoring her?
Nah, her folks are in on it and they're handling it well. You know, telling her that I'm busy with work and all. Her father's company's a major client of ours, so he's able to back me up, making up all kinds of stories to keep her satisfied.
Hey, Carl, how are ya? My belly is huge now. I wish you could see it. And you have to feel the baby moving around inside. It's fantastic. I know you're busy and Dad explained the situation to me, but I sure would like to talk to you, even a little. Even a short text message at least. Oh, yeah. Maybe you didn't want to know, but I can't keep it to myself anymore. It's a boy. I remember you saying you'd love to play baseball with him if we had a boy. Remember that? Your wish has come true. Bet you can't wait to see him. I just hope this whole problem you're dealing with in New York gets resolved. Carl, you there? The big day is almost here. Boy! My tummy is huge. It's hard as getting around. Really wish you were here, Carl. I mean, emotionally. It would be such a huge relief if you were by my side. You know, I really want to know. You are going to be by my side when the day comes, right? You do want to see your son when he comes into this world. I mean, what father wouldn't? Could you just tell me if you'll be here or not? I haven't been able to see you once while I've been pregnant, so I hope you can at least make it to the most important day of our lives. Maybe seeing your son being born will really wake you up. You'll finally come to the realization that you're Dad. Carl, what is this? You're asking for compensation right after I give birth? What is this?
Hey, Sarah. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Carl, finally! Where the hell have you been? And what the hell is this about compensation? For what?
First off, congratulations on your baby.
Yeah, well...
But you know what? I'm afraid I really can't be a father.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, Sarah. Ask yourself why I demanded compensation. I'm sure you know full well. I was aware that you were cheating on me way before you got pregnant. So there's no use denying it, Sarah. I'm perfectly aware that the kid, the little boy you're probably holding in your arms right now, that he's this guy's kid and not mine. In addition, I had your boyfriend pay me for wrecking our marriage, just so you know.
You're not serious. So the past 7 months you...
For me, it was sort of preparation for getting a divorce, but regarding the circumstances of why you're even in this situation and why we pretended we didn't know, ask your mom and dad about that, they'll explain. All I did was, as your dad told me, and get ready for divorce. That's all.
Divorce? What are you talking about? Our child has just been born. Come on, Carl, you can't be serious. This is not right. You can't do this. Please, don't make him a fatherless child. Please, Carl.
Shouldn't you be telling that to the guy you had an affair with, not me? I'm not the father.
But...
I also got your father's support for declaring the child is not mine. But I have no relation to him.
Declare what?
Submit official papers proving that I am not the father of this child.
Huh? No. Please don't do that. I already broke off with the guy. You have to be the father or else.
Don't tell me you want to bring up your boyfriend's son, do you? Come on, Sarah, I can't do that.
But that's the only option I have. I can't be a single mom. You have to help me, Carl. Are you really going to abandon the child your wife gave birth to? Can you really do that? Don't you even have a shred of compassion in you, Carl? You can't do this. Have some pity, for God's sake.
Sarah, I know the child is not guilty of anything. He's completely innocent, but
Then why?
I have no obligation to bring him up. It's not my responsibility. Simple as that.
Then what the hell am I going to do?
We're complete strangers now. I'm not related at all to the baby of yours. There's no use asking me. Your dad has all the papers for the divorce, so I urge you to sign it and I'll be out of your life for good. After you pay the compensation amount, I'll submit the papers. So sign it. Let's get this over with once and for all.
Please, Carl.
Anything else, please go through my lawyer. Okay then, that's about it. Goodbye, Sarah. During the 8 months until she gave birth, her father apparently made all the necessary preparations. First off, the divorce went through without a hitch, and her parents paid me the compensation amount on her behalf. I was able to receive the amount in full. As for the baby, Sarah's younger sister and brother-in-law took the now single mom in, and they are bringing him up as their own. Maybe it was because all the people around her took too much care of her. Sarah took advantage of this easy situation and ended up lounging around the house, not working and even going out until the wee hours of the night drinking with her friends, and letting her younger sister take care of her son. One day, she came back from one of her vacations. She found the house empty. All there was left was a note on the kitchen table telling her the family had abandoned her and taken her son. She was no longer part of the family. As for her son, she had long signed over custody to her sister and brother-in-law. Realizing that she was no longer wanted and that she lost everything, she disappeared into the night, never to be seen again.
Hey Megan, make sure my bath is ready for when I get back. It's been a long day at work and I want to be able to come back and relax straight away in a nice, warm bath. Remember, it needs the oils, the candles, the bath salts, and some good music. The temperature also needs to be an even 105 degrees to be perfect. I don't want to have to be waiting around again while you try and sort it out. Or worse yet, do it myself again.
I understand that you might have had a tough day at work, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to have anything ready by the time you get back.
What? Well, why not?
Well, I've been busy too. In fact, I still am. I'm not even back home yet, so I definitely won't have the time to make a bath for you before you get back. You might even make it back before I do. I'm sorry, baby, but that's just the truth. I probably won't be able to get dinner done either. I know I'll be too tired to cook anything by the time I get back. Maybe we could order in or something? There's that nice Chinese place just down the road. What do you think?
No, I'm not ordering in. I don't want to spend money on food when we've got perfectly good stuff to eat at home. You just need to get off your lazy butt and actually do something for once.
Excuse me? What do you mean I need to stop being so lazy? I'm nothing of the sort. I literally just told you that I wouldn't be able to make it back to do anything until late because I'm still working.
Well, that's just not true now, is it? You're probably just sitting in some nail salon or something, spending my hard-earned money.
What do you mean? I'm not doing that at all. And how am I in any way lazy and unhelpful?
Well, how can you think that you're not? Your job isn't even a real job. You just go around taking pictures of people and then charging them money for it? I could do that with my phone's camera. You have no idea what hard work looks like. Not to mention that you don't even help out around the house like a good wife is supposed to.
Like a good wife's supposed to? Tell me, what is a good wife supposed to do according to you?
You know, clean the house, cook, make sure everything's in order and ready for when the husband, me, gets home. Seriously, it can't be that hard. All you need to do is actually put some effort into it and you could be a pretty good housewife.
But I'm not a housewife. I have a job that I work incredibly hard at. And being a photographer is more than just pointing a camera at someone and clicking a button. It takes skill and experience to know how to get the best picture possible. And the fact that I work weddings, taking pictures of people's most important day, is definitely hard work. You have no clue the amount of pressure that hangs over me on those days, as I have to try and get everything perfect because I can't ask the bride and groom to redo anything. They can't have their first kiss or dance twice.
It doesn't matter. You are the woman, so you should do the housework, no matter what else you're doing.
I'm sorry?
That's okay.
No, I mean I'm sorry because I had no clue that when I married you, I had signed up to become your bloody housemaid.
Well, what did you expect? That I would do all the work at home? Not likely. I've never done house chores, and I don't think I ever will. That's a woman's job, and so I'll make sure that a woman does it.
Do you even hear yourself? You sound so sexist right now. I actually can't believe it. And for your information, I do clean up around the house. Way more than you do. Even though I have way less time than you. You can't even be bothered to put your underwear in the wash at the end of the day. The hamper's right in the bedroom too. But no, you just dump everything on the floor and expect me to sort through all of your dirty stuff and clean up after you. Well, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not your mom, and you're not 5 years old anymore. If you want a maid, then you can hire one.
I'm not wasting my money on hiring a maid when you're more than capable of tidying up whilst I'm at work. I mean, you don't have weddings to photograph every day, do you? I know that more often than not, you're just sat at home doing nothing at all.
I don't know where you've got this idea that I don't do anything all day, but it's not true. I actually have work that I do. And whilst I might not be photographing things every day, I still have work to do. Take a wedding, for example. I will have to sift through the hundreds of photos that I have taken on that day, delete all of the bad ones, and find the best looking ones. This usually consists of a group between 20 to 50 photos. I then have to edit all of these pictures to make them look as perfect as possible. An edit on just one photo can take a couple of hours, so times that by 50 and it's actually a lot of work.
But all you do is tap away on your laptop whilst I'm watching TV. Face it, your so-called job isn't that difficult at all. At the end of the day, I'm the one earning all the money to pay for the house and the bills and whatever else you want, so you have to do what I say. If you want any money to go out and stuff, then be a good wife and start taking care of me and the house. You can start by having dinner ready for when I get back.
I really don't know where you get off on acting like such a jerk. If I had known you were going to be like this, I never would have married you.
I'm not being like anything. You're the one being selfish and stubborn.
You know what? You can make your own bath and do your own dinner. I'm going out to eat. I won't be here when you get back.
Don't you dare! You can't go out! You've got to make my dinner! I forbid you!
Too bad. I'm not your dog nor your maid. I can do what I want.
But I don't know what to make.
Looks like you'll be eating beans on toast then. That's so simple, even you can make it. Cyan, you there?
Hey Meg, what's up?
Are you free to meet up?
When were you thinking?
Now, if possible?
Yeah, sure. I think I can do that. How come you want to meet up so suddenly? Has something happened?
It's Tom. He's been such a huge ass. I really could do with someone to talk to. I thought maybe we could go to our bar, if you're up for it.
Yeah, of course. God, he must have done something bad if you need to head out for a while.
Oh, you have no idea. He literally just messaged me demanding that I make his bath for him and have it ready for when he gets back home. It's like he was expecting me to be a 1950s housewife, waiting at the front door with dinner in one hand and a beer in the other.
Jeez, that does sound really sexist.
Yeah, and that's not the half of it. He kept going on about how I don't do anything all day apart from watch TV and play games on my computer. He said that because he pays for everything, then I should at least clean the house and do all of the other housework.
Hang on, but you do have a job. Doesn't he know that?
I've told him a million times that I work, and I've even talked to him in depth about what I'm working on. But he just never listens. He brushes it off and ignores me in favor of watching the TV. I mean, as soon as he gets back from work, all he does is sit himself down on the sofa and switch on the TV. He doesn't move from that spot unless he needs the bathroom. Even then, I'm surprised he doesn't ask me to wipe his butt for him.
Gross. Have you tried getting him to do something different? Like, something more fun?
Trust me, I've tried everything. All he says is that he's tired from work, which I apparently wouldn't understand, and that he wants to relax how he wants to. Which, you know, I get that. Sometimes work can just take it out of you. But he never wants to do anything else, even on his days off.
Has he ever said things like he has tonight before?
What, about me acting like a maid?
Yeah.
He's made little quips and snide comments before, but this is the first time he's full-on said I need to act like his maid. Actually, I think the proper term he used was a good wife, or something stupid like that.
Ugh, Barf.
Uh-huh, I know. Honestly, I don't think that I can go back to him after this. All he's going to be expecting is for me to apologize and then act like he wants me to. I can't do that. I'm not someone's maid. When we first got married, everything was great. He helped out with the house chores and we had fun together. Since then, though, he's just become this sexist, lazy bum.
I'm sorry, Meg. Look, I'm just coming up to the bar now so we can talk some more inside and figure something out. Okay?
Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Thanks, Sion.
It's no problem.
Hey, Megan, where were you last night? You never came home.
I stayed over at Sion's. I needed to sort a few things out.
Seriously? I was hoping you'd be back to do my breakfast. I mean, we did discuss this last night. This isn't a great start to show that you're gonna stop being lazy and useless. I suppose there's nothing else to do but this.
But what?
I'm divorcing you.
What?
Yup, your lazy ways are simply too much for me to put up with. This way, if I divorce you, then maybe you'll learn how to be a good wife. This is a lesson that you sorely need.
You know what? Fine. You can have a divorce if you want one. I'm not worried. In fact, it might be the best thing you actually do for me.
Ha! That's doubtful. You'll be begging me to take you back because you can't make it on your own. And when you do come running to beg me to take you back, there'll be a few conditions before I do. Mainly, you'll have to stop being lazy and start actually helping out around the house. I'll be expecting a proper clean home and dinner most nights. Once your temper tantrum is over, we can finally get things how they're supposed to be.
You're going to be in for a rude awakening. There's nothing in this world that will make me want to go back to you.
We'll see. Anyway, I'll send the papers around this afternoon. Please sign them as quickly as you can. Just try not to let this tantrum last too long. We've got to go and see my parents in a few weeks. Hey, Megan, are you done ignoring me yet? Our trip to my parents' home is tomorrow, so we need to get packed and ready. You can just pack me my regular clothes. I don't think we'll be going anywhere too fancy. Megan?
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Our trip's tomorrow. You need to come back and get everything ready for us.
I don't need to do anything. I'm not your wife anymore. In fact, I don't want anything to do with you. Anyway, I'm busy tomorrow. I've got a wedding to photograph, so I really can't have any other distractions. It's quite a high-profile one.
Hang on, I was reading about a wedding between two famous actors and that it's taking place tomorrow. Don't tell me you're photographing it.
Well, I'm not really at liberty to discuss it. I had to sign an NDA after all. But I might have something to do with it. It just shows that I wasn't just messing around on my laptop. I was doing important work, creating a portfolio that I could then use to promote myself to becoming one of the best photographers out there.
What do you mean, one of the best photographers?
Exactly that. I've built myself up so that I am a highly sought-after photographer. And not just for weddings. I have people offering me jobs all over the world. From film sets to modeling agencies. I really do have a lot to choose from.
But that's impossible. How come I never knew about this?
You didn't listen. I told you about my job multiple times, but you just ignored me.
I just thought that it was all rubbish and a waste of time. I didn't know you were actually good at taking pictures. Like, I thought anyone could do it just with their smartphone.
Well, that's your problem. I've already had so many offers that I'm earning way more than you ever have.
I never knew. Well, I mean, even though you're working, you'll have to find time to fit some housework around your schedule. It's good that you're finally doing something, but the house still needs to be cleaned.
I've already told you. I'm not coming back to you. I've got my own place now. If you want a clean house, then you're going to have to do it yourself.
What?
Yeah, I'm way too busy to be your maid. Looks like you're going to have to stop being lazy and actually get up off of your backside for once.
Please, come back, Megan. I mean, with the amount of money you're earning, we might even be able to hire a maid. You won't have to do anything then.
No thanks. You've shown your true colors, and I'm not interested in your horrible, sexist behavior. Just because I didn't go to work like a normal person didn't mean I wasn't working hard. It's your own fault if you couldn't understand that.
But I didn't really mean anything by the divorce. I was just trying to teach you a lesson. You know, how to be a better wife and stuff. So, you need to come back to me now. I mean, you must have felt lonely in my absence. If you say sorry, we can get back together.
I'm officially a married person now.
Huh?
Yeah. After we got divorced, I threw myself into my work. But whilst I was working a modeling job, I met another photographer and we really hit it off. We ended up going out on a few dates to see if there was a spark, and we realized that we loved spending time with one another. From there on out, we continued dating and became an official couple. 4 months later, he asked me to marry him. Lots of people thought that we were rushing into things, but me and Jack knew that we didn't want to be with anyone else. We had a small wedding. We actually eloped to Iceland and had our honeymoon there too. We got loads of amazing photographs, and I've even started my own Instagram page with me as the subject of the photos. It's doing really well. I've already got over 50,000 followers, and I only started it a couple of weeks ago.
Hang on, but you can't cheat on me like that. That's not fair. You should give me at least half of what you're earning as compensation for cheating on me.
I didn't cheat on you. We were divorced. I had absolutely nothing to do with you.
But I thought that you would come begging for me to take you back. I just wanted you to show me that you couldn't do anything without me. You shouldn't have been able to go off and be successful on your own. That's not how this was supposed to work.
Well, tough. You decided to play stupid games and you've won stupid prizes. Besides, I wasn't happy in our relationship anyway. I probably would have filed for divorce soon.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me that you were happy in the relationship. Although for you, bossing me about probably was entertaining. Regardless, a marriage is made up of two people who can both decide whether or not to walk away. I made up my mind to leave, and I would have done even if you hadn't given me divorce papers.
But...
Anyway, I've got to go. Busy day and all. Lots of people to meet and deals to sign for more photography jobs. What have you got planned? Wait, let me guess. Sitting in front of the TV again? Yeah, I thought so. Have a nice life, Tom. I know I will now.
Wait, Megan, please.
After that, I went on to work a bunch of amazing jobs with my new husband. We made an amazing team, and even became so sought after that we were able to fully book out our entire year. No one accused me of being lazy or useless again, and I've made a very nice life for myself through all of my hard work. Sadly, Tom wasn't so lucky. Because of his lazy and sexist attitude, he continued to believe that housework was solely a woman's job. Because of this, his home fell into a pretty bad state. As well as that, no woman wanted to go out with him because of his sexist attitude. It just goes to show that times really have changed, and that men and women's roles are vastly different to how they used to be. Treat everyone with respect, especially your partners, and try to work together to make each other's lives easier.